I'm excited,
having
chat.
talked to you
I'm
guys,
excited.
you know, behind the scenes stuff, how much you love this, and it just comes across, you know, to the game that you guys have created, but also to how you guys passionately talk about it. So thank you.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
It's a pleasure being here. We're just excited.
Yeah, Round-Based Zombies is back. Thank you, Treyarch team. It's
There's a place just round the bend. A place by the name of Liberty Falls. 1991's fastest growing town in America.
Oh, it is.
And it's plain to see why. It's a place of simple tastes. Neighbors help one another. Where church ain't just for Sundays.
I'm glad they brought back round-based zombies.
So if you're passing this way, be sure to stop on by.
Some zip action. Are they bringing back Newtown? Most likely. They got to. It's Black Ops.
We're dying to welcome you.
Yo, the cinematics for zombies looks freaking crazy. What? Let's go.
Pre-order digitally and instantly unlock the Reflect 115 camo pack in Modern Warfare 3 and Call of Duty Warzone.
Damn, that's a nice camo.
Let's
hey, Compa, that's how you got the camo, by the way.
Old-fashioned.
You're over here
yes,
thinking how you got the camo. That's how you get the combo. Or
is
the combo.
back.
The camo.
We're welcoming to the desk the Treyarch Zombies team. We've got Kevin Drew, Steve Bianchi, and Anthony Saunders. Guys, that Liberty Falls trailer, as Alex said, it's going to leave a mark.
It's intense. It's incredible, right?
Yeah. Small town.
That was a good trailer.
Now.
Yeah, it looked like it would have been a good time out with the family. Now, not so much. You know?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like
a zombies hype train since reveal.
I feel like it'd be fun.
You know, I feel like I just hit a new level there. But there are two awesome round-based zombies maps that launched with Liberty Falls and of course Terminus
Definitely gonna have to mix it up.
You know, we've been talking about over the last few weeks. What does it
as
feel
far
like
as
to just have
one
both
night
of
will
these
be all
out in the world
zombies,
now?
and then one night all
It's so awesome to have basically Zombies Month where we've got
Or mix it up.
It really has been,
yeah. To show off all the hard work the team's been doing for the last 4 years and showcasing both maps, very different. We'll get into that, but it's just been great.
Yeah, lots of hard work over the years from the Zombies team. And Steve, Liberty Falls kind of feels like a new setting for zombies. Like you said, the small town, it's bright. It feels like a little bit of a different place. What's this map all about?
Yeah, it's this really idyllic small town. You know, it's in West Virginia, but now it's like the site of a zombie incursion zone. So watch out, it's just destroyed immediately, right? It's crazy, but there's so many details when you look around the map and all these little shops and things like that.
That's cool how they have
such a
integrated
built-out
zips
world.
to
It's
it.
great, and there's actually all these little stories about the people who used to live there and some little side quests that maybe you'll find.
You guys,
relating to
side
them.
quests, never.
So
what?
yeah, you gotta wait till it comes out. But, you know, yeah.
And of course, Black Ops 6 is set in 1991. So first look at this map on Liberty Falls. It really seems like we're embracing that early 90s era where, of course, we see it all over Black Ops 6, but this has got that nice nostalgia.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, Terminus, it's a little hard to get that 90s vibe when you're in a remote Pacific.
A dark
They're not showing it.
Yeah.
We'll let
I've
them
been to a
talk.
few prisons
We'll
in the
look at some
90s, so,
gameplay.
Liberty Falls is really like where we got to just embrace everything from nostalgia, 90s. I think everyone here was a child when they were
I don't know why
in the
it's not
90s.
Yes.
So just
playing in
to
HD.
bring all these little
Oh, it
elements,
is.
so for me, it's like the comic shop, bowling alley, video store.
You remember
Actually-
brick and mortar stores,
Yeah.
right?
Some fun.
I used to actually work in a video store in the late 90s, you know, with VHS tapes and all
No
that.
shot.
So
Yeah.
make sure
when they
always
existed.
rewind, right? Yeah.
Yeah, be kind
Yep.
and
Yes,
rewind.
Yeah.
So you mentioned Terminus, and we know that Terminus is set concurrently, right, with Liberty Falls, because you see the dates and the trailers.
Yes.
So people were putting 2 and 2 together on that.
Hey, they're playing zombies.
What are going to be some of the biggest differences, though, between the Terminus experience versus the Liberty Falls experience?
Yeah, so Terminus, or rather Liberty Falls, has a pretty deceptive calm compared to like
Melee
the more
macchiato.
immediate
That's what it's
threat
called.
you feel when you load into Terminus. Terminus is dark, it's claustrophobic immediately, so you feel that threat, you know. The
That's Kane Brown, that's Kane
brightness
Brown.
of, Liberty Falls will have you feeling almost kind of safe, like maybe you could hit up Yummy Freeze, get a couple scoops, but this is zombie
Don't
zone.
tempt me.
Yeah, you know it's not all good. You know, as you explore the map, you'll start to see the signs of the outbreak. You'll see the signs of a failed attempt to contain this thing.
Certified's going to have to make a return to...
it'll be everything that you expect. And what we want this to do is like
make a return to zombies.
You know, we want it to be easy to pick up.
Yeah.
You know, but hard to master.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot for players to chew on. It's a smaller map, so again, a lot for players to chew on while they try not to be chewed upon. There you go.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm going to write that one down. But speaking of story, because you kind of hinted at it a little bit, it's a failed attempt at a containment, which means, you know, we got to look at the cinematic earlier this week that's going to set up the map. And
looks like
damn,
it's still 4 people
there's
in the
some
squad.
spooky things happening in there.
Zombies. Which
you
would
know,
be fun to
we're
play with
seeing
everybody.
for the very first time the man himself, Edward Richtofen, since Black Ops Cold War. And he seemingly is going to get yeeted into another dimension here by the ether. What does this mean, Kevin?
Well, you know, I think it's the cinematic, first of all, is incredible, but I don't think this is how we expected to find Richtofen, and it's a bit of a change of expectations.
The colors is
we're
very
not going to give
vibrant.
anything away right now.
Okay.
But we're really just setting the groundwork for the game in this cinematic. It's basically whatever you saw at the end there, and Richtofen.
Well, and also, too, we see his family, you know, I'm going to make some assumptions here. It seems like they were violently murdered, or there's some sort of very...
Safe bet. I think they just were out at the sun too long, Steph.
I hope he doesn't have those nightmares.
No sunblock on the picnic. That'll do some things to you.
Yeah, so up until now, we've really been framing him up as this villain.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's done terrible things to our crew on Terminus Island. But now we found out some terrible things have happened to him. So it's a bit more gray than you might have initially thought, right?
Yeah, we're adding some complexity.
Yeah, the best villains are always the ones that believe that they're doing the right thing, you know what I mean? There were some really sick moments in that trailer as well, so you can definitely get the vibe that there was, it's going to be pretty wild. I'm excited for it.
And you did talk about the end there. I'm gonna push on a little bit. You tell me no.
See how he's like ADS spamming?
Voice that I heard.
That's how you take advantage of.
You could make some assumptions there. If you played the end of Cold War, some things happen that really kind of translate here, and you can kind of connect.
That's how you abuse aim
So is that
assist.
what you would suggest players start if they want to get into the story?
That's one of the ways to
waiting,
abuse
if you
aim
want to
assist.
jump into Cold War, it's a great time to go check out those main quests and get ready as the story.
Yeah, I've been
Okay.
replaying Cold War Zombies. But all right, we're headed right into Zombies
playing
gameplay
Zombies
here.
too.
But a few quick things for those of you watching at home. We are spoiler free today. We do not want to ruin the moment. Play it at launch. So the main quest and all the Easter eggs are actually turned off. And of course, the dedicated crew is back in round-based zombies in Black Ops 6. But since Liberty Falls happens concurrently with Terminus, dedicated crew is busy. They're trying to break out of prison, so they're not at Liberty Falls. We're going to see a different set of characters played by the folks here on that map today.
Yeah, and so, well, should be waiting any minute now to be jumping into the action, but it seems like once that's good to go, Black Ops 6 Zombies is live. There you have it, and we are in to the action. We're going to be sticking around with this one for a little bit, talking about what we're going to be seeing, and I mean, I'm just excited to have round-based zombies back. That is going to be really exciting. Just fun, just, you know, kind of to see how far you can climb, right? That's always the gimmick. You know what I mean? You want to see how far you can go on that one.
So guys, we're already at round 10. Where on the map are we right now?
This is the bank here, so they're inside. You can actually get up on the roof of here too. We call this
Be a
the
good way to
Alamo.
level
It's
up
like
your
the
weapons,
last
too.
holdout that they had here, Project Janus. So it's actually where you'll find the Wonder Fizz inside here. Yeah, we have Juggernaut. This is kind of the
Juggernaut.
central point of the map. So there's a lot of good things, a lot of connections you can make between the two major sections here.
So we see we're in this mission right now, Liberty Falls. Who's your handler? You know, like what's the goal of the Liberty Falls mission?
Right, so we actually got introduced to our handler in the cinematic, John Blanchard, and he's the head of Janus Security.
Okay.
You know, Richtofen told him, lock it down, try to protect Liberty Falls.
What
As
is
we
that?
see here,
Arsenal.
they didn't really
Upgrade
succeed.
weapons.
So you enter as an outside group, and he mistakes you as part of Project Janus. So he starts to team up with you and guide you along to try to salvage the situation, see if anyone's still alive, figure out what's going on, really just try to contain
But you said that he assumes
I
that you
feel
are
like,
part
man,
of
we're
the
gonna
So
create
you
so
might
much
not
good
be.
content
It might not be.
with zombies.
Oh.
TBD.
Okay, all right. That is, I'm quite curious to see how that story plays out with there, but that's going to be pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so
What
we
sucks, chat,
have
is I'm gonna be working a
someone
lot
in
of
the
12-hour
bowling
shifts.
alley
Not a
here.
lot.
This is
I'm
Liberty
working
Lanes. And
as
there's
normal,
my
but
guy,
just gonna
Mr.
be
Peaks. Little neon Mr.
working
Peaks
more
on the wall.
12-hour shifts than
I'd
Great place to
Take
do
over
some
that
training
than
there on the
usual.
bowling lanes.
Oh,
run around
and
Definitely
we're
not gonna be an
crafting. We're at the
8-hour
crafting
shifts anymore.
table.
Oh, there
Yeah.
we go. Yeah, so Crafty's
all kinds
back.
of goodies.
You can make support, which is mostly
Mangler
score
cannon,
streaks,
not
but a
enough solid.
self-revive.
All ballistic power.
We're
Hey,
actually limiting how many self-revives you can craft in a game
Lego
now to
unlock.
3.
So only 3 per match.
Make it a little
Ray gun?
tougher and higher rounds, less opportunities.
I definitely
Level
needed that.
15.
I needed,
Oh,
yeah.
here's our first abomination,
Okay.
and he's gone.
I mean, that ray gun is, you can always leave it up to the ray gun. Yeah.
Of course, Lego unlock out the ray gun.
what is he
So the
dropping?
ray gun has a new look that we're
Yeah, so the
Get to later.
weapons team did an amazing job. They remodeled the weapon and gave it a huge polish pass. So like the weapon inspect, it looks amazing. You actually see the cartridges as you reload.
There's a lot more
another-
animations when he's firing it too. You could see
Zombie
it was
camos are gonna be
revolving
pretty
around there.
sick,
Yeah,
too.
really neat. Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get another ray gun look as we get
We're
further
not gonna
into
grind
Liberty
zombie
Falls.
camos, but I feel
Benny
like
Central
we're
here
gonna
around
get
11.
it eventually.
Yeah.
Just by
Now,
playing the game.
something I am curious about because the world looks very lived in. It's got a lot of, it seems like it has a lot of layers to it, and there's a story to be told in the map itself, right? So,
No way this is in zombies,
What is like
right?
being in this map?
That's
Like, how does this
dope.
relate to the players? Like, what are there going to be some goodies that they could find around here? Like, what do we
That's
have?
freaking
Yeah,
dope.
we have an epic main quest here in this map that you'll be able to experience when it comes out. And
Oh,
as
I'm gonna
part of
get
that,
it,
we are really
but I'm not gonna
upping
grind
the
for it,
challenge
if that
this
makes
time
sense.
around. So I think people will be
It's
pleasantly
gonna happen just by
surprised,
playing the game.
of what they
Playing
need
the
to
game
do to
mode.
kind of do, their challenge their skills and their puzzle
Can't wait to
solving
see what kind of
abilities.
content
But, we
come
also
out.
have some really cool rewards for
Yeah,
that as
I'm
well.
excited.
So we
It's
have,
gonna be
new operator
a lot of
skins and
different
actually
content
for the
coming
first
up
time, Wonder Weapon
with Black
skins
Ops 6
as well.
coming from me or from us.
Wonder Weapon skins. That is something that I think people are going to be.
How the hell do you get in
Make
this?
your ray gun
That's
look
dope.
like a different ray gun.
Yeah.
We're super excited for the day one hunt, on this map. Everyone's really stoked. Working on the map. We can't wait.
I wonder if
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
not
still
going to get a
like
lot of work done
rebuild.
that day. I got to be honest with you guys.
Yeah.
If you're looking for anything,
They
I'm going
had
to be busy.
They had. Oh
You definitely
really?
also see
See, I didn't
the
even
Omni
play zombies
movement
in
as
Cold
well playing a role in this too, right? That has to add a different
I
layer
was solely
to this. 'Cause
focused
now,
on,
before you're like, oh, I
Warzone
gotta
on
turn
that
around
time,
and
so-
run. But now you can just like
It's a
slide
global
back.
system.
Yeah, you can
But
just
given
move
I've been
away. Has
looking
that
into,
added some fun layers to the zombies experience?
I'd say
Adding
definitely the
versatility
PhD
to the
flopper,
stream.
you could see up on the hill
think
there, you
zombies
grab
would be a
that, you
good
run
addition.
and jump down, do an
Or these
awesome
ground-based zombies would
back
be a good
dive
addition to
and
the
explode, and it's
this
great.
channel.
It's really cool. The movement makes it so fluid to get around.
You can run backwards now, but there might be zombies behind you, so it's not necessarily
You can
an
run
advantage.
backwards. That's wild.
It's
I
safe
think
to
that
assume
comes
there
with
are
the
zombies
Omni
anywhere.
movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I think-
actually, we
You
have
can play it in
third-person
third
mode.
person
Yes,
too.
and we're
Zombies
seeing it
now.
right here.
There you go.
Oh,
so
snap.
That's kind of a nice way if you're able to
That's
play like
that's
this, to get a little
that's
bit more
cool.
awareness
Why?
behind you.
Because now when you get skins,
Wow, I did not
Looking.
realize
Operators.
that. That is actually
It'll
really
be
cool.
fun.
And then you can also
Yeah.
see just like the wild slides.
Alright, we're showing
Awesome your
off.
operator
It
is
does
too,
show,
right?
it shows
That's
off Omni
cool.
movement really well.
you played a lot of zombies in
Yeah.
Cold War.
No, that's
You know,
pretty
all the
damn
Easter
awesome.
eggs,
So
too.
now,
Yeah,
in
we're
terms
definitely gonna
of
have to do
main
some
quest,
Easter egg content.
can we confirm here that they're like every map is going to
Oh,
have
it's
like a
like
main
zombies.
quest?
Oh, really?
at
So you
launch?
can do third
Definitely.
person?
We'll have both
In
at
Cold
the
War
launch.
too?
Both these maps will have main quests that
Okay.
we're super stoked for people to play.
See,
We've been putting a
that's
lot
how
of
you know
effort
I
in
didn't play
saying tuning and balancing
zombies in
these things.
Cold
So it's going to be a good challenge. We can't wait.
Should we be expecting that difficulty to be climbing up and again harder and harder?
Yeah, I think.
We're always trying.
Yeah?
It's,
we'll
it's
see.
tough when the world is trying to solve a single puzzle, but it's like we always want to make sure the steps are intuitive, but hard to discover initially. It's an interesting balance, and we always give it
Yeah.
a shot every time, and
And
always trying to hone in
challenge
on
your
it.
skills too,
Yeah,
right?
of course, of course.
Yeah. Ultimately, we want more people to dive into the main quests and enjoy the narrative, discover the narrative in zombies. Anthony,
No
what have
third
you got
person, I was talking
for
about the
players who
effect
might
of
be
first
newer to
person.
zombies
Oh,
with
okay,
Black
okay,
Ops
okay.
6?
Yeah, so in BO6 we have what we're
Yeah, so
calling
definitely the
directed
third-person
mode,
view
which, as
for
the,
zombies would be good
as the name
content
suggests,
right
will
there.
help direct the players through the main quest. What we've done is allow the quest
I
or
think I
rather
like-
the
I like the
rounds to
third-person
progress
zombie
as
mode.
the player opens up the map
being in
and
third
completes the
person.
quest. So as they finish steps, the rounds will ramp
Bubblegum
up. It'll help
activated?
keep
What is
things
that?
under control. We've given it a general cap of round 15. So
I can
things
see you
will
freaking.
never get too crazy for
That's
the
what I'm
players.
saying. Like,
Yeah.
But
it'll be
so
good
we're really
content.
excited
So
about
if
that.
you've never really dived into the zombies experience,
Oh my
before,
gosh.
that is like the best way to do it, to like acclimate yourself to that to that gameplay.
Yeah, I know. I think we all know someone that has just either been intimidated or just hasn't been able
Oh,
to get
that's
into the main
dope.
quest because of the difficulty, and we're hoping that this will be a good on-ramp for them. Oh,
We're seeing a trap.
what up?
It's Etherella.
Just in.
Etherella.
Yep.
So this is a new trap just
my
on Liberty
word.
Falls.
Yeah.
Tell us about Etherella here.
This is a life-size action figure here from comic book, right? That actually you can fire this up, and she blasts zombies with her laser death beam eyes here. But you gotta watch out there because your head could get clipped too. So
think,
be
yeah.
sure to crouch. you
Oh
know?
yeah,
Big guy
we
was
saw-
taking some shots there.
Yeah, Big guy was taking a few, some collateral damage.
You don't want to hang out in the comic book on top of the counter there. You might get
Insta-kill.
blasted during that. But there's great witty.
Can't wait for the Black
comments,
Ops 6 content,
as
for
part of that
real.
as well. It's really
I can't
fun.
wait to
And
push
there's
it out, man.
Another trap they might come across here as well.
It's just all the
Field
editing.
Trap is around here, and that's a really cool project. Janice set
That's
those up.
my,
and actually, it'll slow
my
down
kryptonite
and
is the
dissolve the
editing.
zombies actually when they're in there. And you can kind of
we love dissolving zombies.
and lure them, but you don't want to linger there too long either. It's going to impact you after a little bit of time. So those are really fun too.
A good
be on the
zombie.
lookout.
Yeah, a good zombie dissolving goes a long way for the soul.
Rampage
you know.
inducer.
Now, I understand as well, because there are a lot of new things that are going to come into zombies. It looks
What
so
in the
so-
world is
got
this
the
guy
jet gun.
carrying?
Somebody's got the jet gun. Okay, so
Speaking of,
Punch,
jet gun.
one of
Holy
the
mac.
OGs. We
Oh.
could talk about this. Every map has its own unique wonder weapon.
Yeah.
In Black Ops 6.
Yes.
Oh,
What are
interesting.
we looking
Okay.
at here?
This is the jet gun, right? For this map, this is a favorite returning, maybe fan favorite from Transit that we're actually boosting up here, and you're not gonna break it apart now, right? Like last time, you're gonna actually keep it. It just overheats. So once you construct it, you have it. So obviously, if people haven't played it before, it's made from a big jet engine. So it's gonna suck in all these zombies, chop them up, kind of spit them out the back end of that. You can actually pull in.
Can you still
salvage,
rebuild like these
stuff like
walls?
power-ups. We
Yeah.
have weapons
Max
and things like
ammo.
that too. If you get, so it's really fun to
Max
use that weapon,
ammo.
just cranking through the zombies. But it also has a new specialty weapon blast that you can do and charge up, and it fires off. And
that's sick.
Yeah.
puts into
It's like
effect.
to hear
Really
that.
In case of emergency, break glass type scenario.
Yeah, for sure. Well, like you said, a lot of new things
Oh,
that are
shit,
going to
they're
be coming to
coming.
this. We just saw even things that are returning that are getting a fresh coat of paint on it. But also, I want to talk about the new perk machines as well, because there's one
Yeah,
name
this is
in
definitely
particular
more fun.
that I absolutely love. The Melee
It looks
Macchiato.
more fun than the actual
It's just too good.
open
What
world
is it? What can you
zombies.
tell us about it?
So this perk machine is new, and it is everything that is 90s. We've got grunge rock, we've got boxing, we've got coffee. So
Coffee shops. What's
coffee
better?
shops. so Melee
Called a cup of
Macchiato,
Kino. Wait till you see what it costs. Yeah, nice.
You drink
call
it.
it- did he
replaces
call
your
it a
gun
cup
butt
of
with this
Kino?
lethal punch that sends zombies flying. Really fun to use. It
Is that what it's
also,
called, or am I just
ties
bugging?
in nicely with our dedicated melee, which is also coming to zombies. So
Yes.
when you bring your baseball bat and your knife in, it buffs the damage for that as well. So it's a really nice perk, especially early rounds to get a kind of a heads up.
Here's the armor buy.
Yeah.
Which is new.
Yeah, so we've moved armor
Interesting.
as wall buys instead of it used to get it. You'd have to get it from the arsenal.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so now it's such an important thing that we thought we wanted to get that out there at the level, and it's part of the core progression, right? You're
Interesting.
deciding, do I want to get Jug or do I want to get tier 2 armor?
Wait, he's
Yeah,
playing
and
zombies by
and
himself?
That can obviously, be your undoing ultimately, or it could be the thing that bails you out in the end, right?
Prepare accordingly.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But it's not just about,
Okay, why do
all
we
of
have
the new
Timmy's face
things
here?
coming to Zombie, because we actually have some
Okay, I
really
was about to
awesome
say.
things returning from previous Zombies experiences that have that exciting twist on top. And one of those things that's hugely important is gobble gums.
Yeah.
Let's call it one and a
So
pack of
we might have
punches to
seen
the
it somewhere
thing. I'm
in
pretty
the
sure.
around here, but we've got several gobble gums.
I'm pretty sure pack of
machines
punches
in
to
the
the
world.
thing.
Gobble gums are a consumable buff system that was first introduced in Black Ops 3. They're really fun. You use them and you kind of break the rules. It gives you a little really
Really?
powerful abilities
Hi,
for
Tim.
a little
Really?
bit of time, or kind of progresses your growth. We made a lot of improvements this game, so you always have to earn things in zombies. So it's still important.
Right.
You make your pack in the front end, but once you get in, you still have to go to these machines.
Yeah.
One's free every round.
But you can earn them just through playing, to your
And
point. Yeah.
as you play, as rounds turn, you always have a chance to earn a gun.
Okay.
What's new and
What
and
the hell's
really
going
cool is
on?
we actually allow you to take 3
Oh, shit.
and store them on yourself. so you can actually kind of strategize or make combos and decide how to use them. It uses the score streak menu, very similar to MP.
The last time I played round-based zombies,
you can do it here.
Yeah.
Really excited to see how people are going to
I think Black
Just feels
Ops
like you
2
guys
figure
are
these things
doing
out.
such a great job of just
think
making sure
Black Ops
that
2
like
was the
the
last time I
person who
played
only plays multiplayer
zombies.
can go over to zombies and also feel at home with like some of the mechanics that kind of transfer over, which I think is really cool. Yeah.
I mean,
And that's the awesome thing,
His
especially about
gun
like
looks
Omni
like it
movement,
was
the
Pack
global
Punch.
systems that are coming. We have we called out the HUD presets earlier, which you'll be able to see in zombies as well. Dedicated melee. We got
just like-
plenty of stuff.
so much of the stuff we do at the core is so
So,
buttery
you
smooth.
can hear
It's
Swag
like,
like
we want to bring
complaining.
that
Why are we-
over
why are
to
we
zombies.
leaving?
It's
You're making
so
me
fun to
hungry.
use.
We're talking about coffee and butter. And maybe it's something about watching the zombies try to eat you that's
Yeah. It's a little bit of that. But it's a
Yeah,
different
maybe.
kind of hunger.
Yeah.
A bit more evil.
So Kevin, augments are also a huge new thing coming to zombies in Black Ops 6. And I've heard this referred to as build crafting a little bit. You get the combos going. You know, how's this going to work?
Yeah, so this is the evolution of a permanent progression system that we introduced in Cold War. This idea that the longer you play zombies,
wouldn't be
you
zombies
can
without a
power up
Pack-a-Punch?
Your abilities, your field upgrades,
Facts.
your perks, your ammo mods, make them more powerful. What's different this
Shoot
time
him!
around is you're unlocking augments, and there's 6 per category of content. So you have minors and majors, and you can equip one of each. And the idea
Holy
here
shit.
is that depending on what you're trying to do in the game, whether it's high rounds, playing as a group, going for the main quest, right?
Yeah.
That's really going to impact how you build your augments and what you
Yeah, baby,
set.
you're gonna have to
And
like
so ultimately, you're
guide
making
me
your
with zombies. It's
Juggernaut
been a
your
long
Juggernaut.
time since I played
Yeah.
zombies.
Or Juggernaut.
It's my Juggernaut.
And even when I did play, I wasn't really like,
Maybe
Yeah.
it is. I'm
Could be.
a support player.
I wasn't into like doing all the extra stuff. I was
So
just
maybe.
like, kill zombies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
But
carry
there's
me.
over 100 of these to unlock, and it's going to be a very lengthy journey to unlock all of them.
No,
So,
I got you.
yeah, just really excited to see like what combos people come up with and builds.
Yeah.
Just,
So
yeah.
one thing that I always loved when
Are you gonna go get Wena?
at the studio when you
What time
guys
is
talk about the making of Black Ops 6, sort of these
She should be
set
coming
of core
home soon,
pillars
right?
that the game was built around, and one of those is become
That too?
monster.
Okay.
That's something that's interwoven across.
Are you gonna
the
walk or are you
entire
gonna
game,
take the
but
truck?
You folks on the zombies team said, "Hey, we'll take that literally," and that seems like how we got.
Oh, drop off
injection.
is at 211.
Yeah, it's a blast, right? So yeah, here we have it. You see, you inject yourself, and you actually can become a mangler for a limited amount of time, and you just plow through zombies and
Oh my
chop
goodness.
them up and blast
That's
them. It's
dope.
great. You know?
What is that?
And we've been wanting to do this
Like
for a really long
Juggernaut?
time, and the animators actually showed us like, hey, check this out. Like, let's do this. Let's make this happen in this game. So we're like, yeah. So this is the first
Unreal.
score streak that's really meant for zombies, and it's
Yeah.
just such a blast
That's
to play.
freaking
Also, you
dope.
can
So
hear
fun.
it, the maniacal laughter
Yes.
coming from the. He's like, you know.
I think I feel like it's like living
That's
the
freaking
being a
dope.
chopper gunner on the ground. Like you're a living.
P3!
It's like that level of power. And
I think you said yesterday too, like the
Are you gonna
mangler on
walk?
mangler
Okay.
crime. If
Yeah,
you
yeah.
use mutant
I
injection
picked up my
on
glasses,
another,
by the
you
way.
know, on a
I just
mangler.
I forgot to get it down from the truck.
The VO that he says is great during that too. It's hilarious.
Incredible.
It's like,
Yeah.
Got
yeah.
to see that.
No, for sure, for sure. All right, well, there's other things to talk about here as well. Kevin, why don't
I
you go
put
ahead and
one
tell
of
us
my
about the
glasses
Arsenal as well.
on
Like,
the
what
dash,
should
and
we
I was
expect
making a
there?
turn.
Yeah, so we've really
and it
streamlined the arsenal this game.
It's on the passenger
and also
seat
kind
or
of
on the
giving
ground.
it a glow up.
Well,
It's,
one of my pairs is on
it
the
will-
seat,
it will
and
be
one of it's
found
on the
level. It's a
ground.
one-stop
It
shop for
slid
weapon
off and I was
upgrades.
making a
It's where you
turn.
spend your salvage.
I was supposed to take it
rarity
down when I got
and play
home,
ammo
but
mods.
I
What's
came
also
straight into
really
the
cool
house.
though is this time
I
it's kind
know.
of got an AI drill and sergeant.
Okay.
Voice, and it will actually kind of call you out if it notices that you run nearby it. If your
Yeah.
weapon's
Buy it.
overpowered, it might be like, kind of shout at you.
Yeah,
in a
I
nice
love it
way.
when my
He's
NPCs judge
sassy.
me, you know?
To get over here and upgrade, because it's really important to kind of keep up with the power band as these zombies get harder and harder.
Yeah, we just heard someone.
Is that
way
gobble
over the
gum
other side.
thing a thing?
At no behind
Yeah.
us. So
Is
That's
it?
how you know they were in a good run.
they might have hit that death animation that we've been hoping to see.
Oh man, and this the abomination is just horrifying. I am not looking. There's like one outside too, right? There's like some massive one. There's just so much to talk about. We're going to be talking about it. Don't worry, folks. Plenty to yap about when it comes to zombies. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we're talking some more Black Ops 6. See you guys on the other side.
Play like a pro on a big screen TV up
Yo,
to
what's good,
98
man?
inches from TCL, the official TV of Call of Duty. Share the wins. Elgato, the official streaming partner of Call of Duty. AMD, official
We gotta get you a
CPU
dedicated mic,
and
baby.
GPU partner of Call of Duty Next.
We gotta
Herman
get
Miller
you a
Gaming
mic.
is happy to be the chair provider for Call
new
of Duty
headset,
Next. Today's players are sitting in
physical
Herman
stream
Miller
deck,
Gaming
and
and
then
body
I'll
chairs.
upgrade your
Check out
PC.
which gaming chair is best for you at hermanmiller.com/gaming.
That's what we gotta do for your setup.
Triumph, official motorcycle partner of
The
Black
Elgato
Ops
mic
6.
will work good for you. Or if you want
Customize
one like
your
mine.
typing. Drop, the official keycap
How's your day going,
partner
Matt?
of Call of
Guys,
Duty.
don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already.
Pre-order the new half-scale DG2
Yeah, your headset's still good.
Wunderwaffe replica.
I'm just saying that's one of the things you
Bonus,
need to upgrade.
all fans who grab one of these for their collection will get a gift with purchase. Exclusive gold lightning weapon camo.
We gotta. Hold on, chat.
Okay, we are all so obsessed.
How was that?
I'm back.
We are obsessed with Abby. That
Okay.
was Abby, which is our pet name for the to-scale mega abomination.
Yeah,
of
because
Black Ops
he gave,
6.
he gave that thing a pet name. Oh my word.
Abby.
Abby.
She hasn't eaten anyone yet.
Yeah, she's been very demure, very respectful.
Very cutesy, very thoughtful, but there's actually a team articulating her smoke, all of the things. She did a moment for the creators yesterday as they were coming in.
Holy crap.
She's so cool.
She has to come home with us. I love her so much.
So we've been in here, so I haven't really had an opportunity to see. And, you know, I saw it when I came in today, and I was like, oh, wow, that's big. You know, didn't think much about it. But when you see it moving around and stuff, that really hits home. That is utterly fascinating. And actually, as a matter of fact, you can see right there that there is a little placard. I actually have it right
Oh,
here.
here we go.
That's
We
right.
have officially won.
I am also a Guinness Book of World Record holder, so I'm very proud to hold this alongside my colleagues at Activision and Treyarch, because this is the largest marionette of a video game character achieved by Activision Call of Duty USA in Washington, D.C. on the 27th
There's
of
a Halloween
August,
carnival?
2024.
Really?
Abby's a star.
Congratulations.
We're so proud of her and
Yes.
the team that brought her
That
to
built
here.
her at Treyarch. So thank you, Zombies team. Huge moment. Guinness World Record holder.
That's a real one. That's a real one right there. That's pretty awesome.
And
there.
there's baby Abby.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Oh, I mean, again, all horrifying, but now smaller size. So that's just great.
Extra cute.
Extra cutesy. You'll love to see it. All right. Well, now we're ready, obviously, to talk more about zombies, Steph. But what do we have next here? Because we got a lot of good stuff here to dive into.
Yeah, we talked about Wonder Weapons a little bit.
I'm
You guys got a quick look at the Wunderwaffe. Wunderwaffe, which we have all been arguing about, which is the correct way. I think I'm siding with the internet. I'm saying
I just call it the
Wunderwaffe.
DG2 because I
DG2,
can barely
that's
grasp
easier,
the English
yeah.
language.
Hey.
But every map will have its own unique wonder weapon. We got a quick look at the Thrustodyne, but let's go back and have another look here.
The Thrustodyne.
AKA the jet gun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that it's called the Thrustodyne, but in its core, it's just
That's
a
a
giant
crazy
jet engine.
freaking weapon.
It's just
it's
gonna
the-
devour people.
Model 23, you know, it's like, what were those other 22 models?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
It
I wanna
truly
fuck
makes
them
you
up.
wonder what that first version looked like,
And we saw-
the person who used it.
Oh, you can also
We saw
promote
in
them.
gameplay a little bit, but of course, we still have.
There's that blast attack. Right?
Oh yeah, the blast attack is real. We
That's
still
dope.
have Old Faithful is there, so we got a quick look at the ray gun, but the ray gun has had a bit of a makeover.
Yeah.
There
look how
she is.
Good it
Looks
looks.
so
the weapons
cool.
team knocked it out of the park.
That reload animation
Down
is
is
so
cool, really,
sick.
because it's really hot.
Man.
Damn.
And it rotates
Back in
right.
my day, when it's really hot, you
spins,
just-
it rotates.
You
You know, you can.
Stays
You can
cool.
tell,
it's
like, just
beautiful.
again, a lot of work was put into that. A lot of care was
Yeah.
put into that. So you know, to the whole team.
Can't wait till you see the Wonder
Oh,
Weapon
no.
skin for it. You know, I'm
Oh,
gonna show it
boy.
now,
That's
but-
just
We
cool.
saw a few
gonna
skins
be-
for it
Didn't
as
have
well.
pop
I
or
think some
something
people
about
running
it.
around
you
with
can-
it.
There's
already.
Pack-a-Punch for
That
both
was
of them in there
Pack-a-Punch,
now,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
Which is
okay.
great. The Jet Gun can
Complete-
Pack-a-Punch too,
Their
right?
Complete the
power
main
probably
quest.
went out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll see what it
Maybe
looks
you'll
like.
see what that looks like. You know.
Now, you really can't talk about the Wunda weapons without mentioning
Back in our day.
the
These days,
iconic Wunderwaffe, a.k.a. the DG2. And for all those Call of Duty collectors out there, we actually have something pretty dope to show you. Check this out.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, that's dope.
Boom. Now, not exactly, this is obviously a smaller version of it. A little bit of half scale of it here, of the Wunderwaffe DG2 replica that is now available for pre-order on the Call of Duty shop. And we saw Richtofen use the DG2 in the Liberty Falls cinematic, and he used it in a lot of creative ways as well, might I add.
Reloading with a zombie's head.
Yeah, that just seemed like a thing to do in the moment, right? Very cool thing to do. But of course, this right here is going to be a perfect shelf companion for your ray gun collectible that released last year, and I want this, so I'm going to take it.
Kevin said it best earlier. It's like, be like Richtofen, keep it next to your bed. You never know what trouble is lurking.
You get like a camo with this too, right? So you also get something else on top of it. So guys, come on, get out there.
An actual camo you can use in game for buying the Wunderwaffe on the COD shop.
Yes.
Yeah,
incredible.
That is pretty darn cool. All right, folks. Well, with Black Ops 6 around the corner, now is the perfect time to grab this new addition to your Call of Duty collection. Of course, only available on shop.callofduty.com while supplies last. But that's not the only way to get your hands on one of these bad boys right here. Because Miles, tell us what you got for the people watching today. Let them know.
More Wunderwaffes?
Wunderwaffe, yes. You at home can have a chance to win one of 5 Black Ops 6 Zombies Wunderwaffe DG2s. All you have to do is go to X/Twitter and send a tweet with the hashtags #CodNext, #Black Ops 6, and #Wunderwaffe Sweepstakes, and you'll be entered to win one of the 5 half-scale collectibles. Chris, das ist good.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now, and I'm a little bit lazier than you, so I'm just going to scan this QR code. That's going to help me pre-draft everything, and then I can just tag you and tell you how much better I am at Call of Duty Zombies.
Oh, zombies. Hey, we got to 28, though. That was pretty rocking. How about you at home, folks? Are you ready to get into the zombies action? Here, the Call of Duty's Black Ops 6
good
Zombies.
next to my bed,
Absolute shenanigans here in D.C. Save us, Golden Boy.
They're having way too much fun with that elevated camera.
That stage is so good.
Yeah,
I am obsessed with it.
All right. Well, look, guys, and I know there was a lot to talk about here. Briefly, I did want to touch on real fast because we had talked about directed mode real quick. But just wanted, I know you guys wanted to emphasize something real fast.
Want to call it, that is actually going to be happening after the launch. So we want to make sure we have that initial window for all of our dedicated audience to go solve that main quest the old-fashioned way.
Really anything,
and the idea is
at
the start of season 1, directed mode will come out, and thereafter in seasons to open it up for more people to experience.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You want people to, feel like, they can discover what they want to discover, but at the same time be able to introduce new players to the Zombies experience, because everyone should play Zombies.
Yeah,
it's freaking awesome.
At that point, too, you group up with your friends who might have done it already.
Yeah.
Bring them on, get your new friends involved.
Unique rewards.
Maybe join the hunt.
Yeah.
The next time around, once you got your feet wet.
So we saw this a little bit earlier in the show, but I am very excited to talk progression challenges coming to Zombies, which includes some incredibly mastery camos that you're seeing on screen now.
Diamond.
Kevin.
Here's our time to shine. These zombie mastery camos are equally awesome.
Oh, these are zombie camos.
This one's Afterlife. Looks incredible, but I am really excited about Nebula. This thing, when you fire it, it actually kind of heats up in a way,
that looks cool.
And it just becomes more dynamic the longer you fire it, and it feels like you're like, I don't know, weaponizing the cosmos.
I like that. That is a phrase right there. Weaponizing the cosmos for success.
Reticle challenges and the Dark Ops challenges also coming to Zombies, plus the camo track. The camo grind is almost here. I can taste it.
Yeah.
And Prestige.
Bring my glasses down?
All modes.
Classic Prestige.
One's on the passenger ground.
And that is just really, really cool. So there's so much, just so many cool things to talk about here today. But look, if you're like me, I've been oohing and on at all the nice juicy camos that we've been seeing here today. And I mean, again, you have so much that you can lean on here. Make sure you guys are out there digitally pre-order Black Ops 6, or you can subscribe to select Game Pass plans and get the Reflect 115 camo pack. Of course, playable immediately in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone. And these look really cool. I mean, just the visual is just striking in of itself there, Steph. Pretty dope.
I already have these.
Yeah.
I'm going to go home and play with them.
I don't doubt it. You have probably everything.
Yeah.
Your inventory is probably wild.
I play a lot of this game, needless to say. But it's another really cool thing coming to Black Ops 6. Zombies are evolving enemies.
Yeah.
Kevin first described this to me as zombie popcorn. which is really gross. But
Changes
Anthony,
popcorn forever for me.
yeah, Anthony, tell us how these work.
Yeah, so basically we have what's the start of an evolutionary chain represented in the parasite and the vermin. And basically these things will pop out of zombies dynamically throughout an engagement. So kind of switch it up for you. You know, you think you're clearing your horde and all of a sudden a giant head pops off and turns into a spider and comes after you. And so you have to kind of change where you're aiming. You know,
wild.
It mixes things up, keeps it interesting, you know, keeps it challenging. You have to look down, look up. So, yeah, it really just switches things up for you.
Because if there's one thing that we all needed, it's more ways for things to kill us.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
I mean, really, it's just more creative ways.
Never
Evolutionary.
enough ways to die. Never enough ways to die.
If you think these are terrifying, there's more on the way.
Just wait till the live
We
season.
got stuff for you.
Oh, man, it's just
man.
nasty.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited,
More
Chad.
coming. And speaking of things to come, Treyarch team, we've obviously got 2 awesome maps at launch. But what can you tell us? You know, what do you got in store for us and beyond that on the live seasons?
So what I can say is that the next map is going to be coming by the end of this year.
Oh,
and that is going to be
round-based zombies map.
really setting the tone for how all in round-based we are this year.
yeah, that's quite significant. I mean, you're just so many options for ways to be able to play. That has to feel pretty good for you guys and the team to be able to deliver so much like this.
It feels amazing.
Yeah, I'm personally I think we're all just really stoked about
She's playing solo.
all the maps that we're going to come with. Everything just helps kind of tell the story and just pair all the maps
looks
themselves
freaking
pair with the
crazy.
story we're trying to tell. So
yeah,
we're all really excited.
So excited about it. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
There we go.
This is a mutant injection,
Holy
is it
shit, he's
not?
level 21.
Indeed,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Oh, my word. You can see him go, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the Kool-Aid man on steroids.
I like his nod of approval.
He might be. I mean, he's all the way in 21, so Ink Slasher is retreating here as we're seeing.
We're not even getting to the rounds where it gets hard yet.
Yeah, and I'm seeing, so there is
What
like
do you
a
mean?
time frame
That
that you
shit
have
is
for
hard.
it, so I can't just go and live out my destructive fantasies
Yeah, it's
unlimited.
coming back out
Limited
now.
time.
For a limited time only. Get it while it's hot. Oh, man, that is so
don't
cool.
go
It,
into an
looks,
enclosed
it
area.
just looks
Oh, okay,
absolutely
okay.
devastating. That would be such a fun way to just clear massive waves of zombies.
Yep. You want to hold on to it for the right time when you really need that, and then
Look at
pop
that
that
score
and
feed.
go for it.
Wow.
Oh, you just
Awesome.
backed yourself into a
Oh,
wall.
we got
That's
ourselves a
wild.
check on Ken.
Oh, no, that's a mangler cannon.
Oh, wait, that's the mangler?
Yeah.
So if
Oh,
you
man.
if you shoot the mangler cannon off of a mangler, he has a chance to drop this thing. You can pick it up and get a couple shots, or you can go craft it as well. So it's another kind of a smaller way to get some zombies.
Spend your salvage,
Yeah.
get the mangler cannon, or
Yeah.
find it. Maim a mangler.
All sorts of ways to kill zombies.
Oh, man. Well, I tell you,